Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Young Tech. In this video, we're gonna be discussing about productivity applications by two of the most biggest software companies in the world, Microsoft and Google. Yes. So what we do here is go to Play Store or App Store, and we can find Microsoft to-do list and tasks. I've downloaded it, but I've been updated, so I'm just gonna go for update. And one of them is right here, Google Tasks. Um, and I've downloaded it too, and I just downloaded it, by the way. I'm used to Microsoft, but I haven't, but I'm not used to Google Test. But don't worry, I've do some experiment on it, and I've done some researches on it on these two applications, so that there would be no complication after I made this video. And by the way, disclaimer: this all of this are based on my personal opinion as a person who is intermediate in technologies, a technophile, and yes, I like softwares. I'm also a programmer. So we're gonna be discussing about features, efficiency, and obviously those things that are related to real life situation. Yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna kick it off with Microsoft, and firstly we're gonna talk about a feature. So we can see right here there are 5 default lists provided by the Microsoft to-do list app, and those are, you can see right here, my day, important plan assigned to me, and tasks. And this daily list is my personal list. I made it by myself, and we have a search button right here. We have a search. We can find what we want. That's a really good feature. Not bad. If you have too much, or if you have too many tasks, too many lists, and it's hard for you to find that particular task. And when you want to finish it, when you want to check it, and you can go to search and type it. Easy peasy. And at the bottom left corner, we have new list. And of course, just press it, so we can decide what's gonna be. I would say testing. We can adjust. We can choose the background. You want to call it a photo, and unfortunately we can use our personal photo, but it doesn't really matter. You came here for productivity, not for your photos, right? So I'm gonna choose it's like purple, bluish purple, and create list. And then at the right bottom corner we have add a task. But before we go into that, I'm gonna show you something really incredible from this app, is that you can share it. Like, you can share the list with someone else. Like, wow, you know invite some people after they join. You will see them here, so they can see your, I think that they'll get your list. And right here, rename, sort by, add shortcut to home screen. You can change the theme, you can print, and you can send a copy. And then we can add a task. Next, for first one, we need to add a title. Obviously you need to add a title, and I would say that this is subscribe to Young Tech. Subscribe to Young Tech. And then I don't want to have a due date, because I'm not forcing anyone to do this, but remind me, no, repeat, no. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how it works. So set due date. You can pick a date, whatever it is. Let's say 30th of March. When you pass 30th of March, they will say that this task is missed. Like, you missed the task. I'm just gonna remove that and remind me, so it's not a due date, but it will remind you. It will remind you about the test, but you don't set any due date, so it's nothing. Like, it just reminds you, absolutely reminding you. So pick a date and time. I would say 13 is the same, and then hours and the time. You know what I'm saying? So let's say it's 9:00 p.m. and you can make just alright. We can do this too. You can press the keyboard icon and you can choose a particular time, like specific time, and then let me hit save. It reminds me at it will remind me. It will give me a notification about the task at 9:10 p.m. on Wednesday, 30th of March, 2022. And there should be a lot of more features on repeating, but I think it only works if we add it first, and then we can just click it. And yeah, by the way, for the weekly, you see this is Friday, but actually it's not about your current date when you set the repeat, but on the due date. As you can see, if I remove the due date, the repeat is gonna gone. And I don't know why, I'm not sure about that, but you say weekly and Friday. You say it says due today. What if I say next week on Sunday? See, it will repeat on Sunday too. So yeah, and then for yearly, I'm not sure about that. I think it's gonna be at the 1st of January in the next year, or maybe the same date but next year. And now for custom, we have one every day is okay. It means daily, and for 1 week and once every week. Wait, what does it mean? You can just all of it. Alright, whatever. And for yours, it's just the same as choosing in here, you know. And you can add a file, either image or video, I guess. You can also directly go to the camera and capture anything. And then this is one of the most important, is add a note. You want to add a detail of what you are gonna do when you are doing the task, so that it really helps you, so that you won't forget what you were supposed to do. And now, if you notice, below subscribe to Young Tech, we have ads tab. Okay, so there is a tab, and now let's make this tab. I would say open YouTube. Done. Open YouTube, and then go to search. Go to search bar. Go to search bar and type Young Tech. YoungBoy Tech. YoungBoy Tech, and click subscribe. Right. 100% free. No cap. Alright. Then if I checked all these, it won't automatically check the main title. And it doesn't really matter, actually. I don't mind with that. I mean, I can just go like this, and that's it. You can it's not complicated. It's not hard to do. This is more than what I expected. It means it provides more than what I need. This is absolutely amazing. Amazing. Okay, subscribe to Young Tech. So if you have subscribed to me, then I'm gonna check this. Thanks for subscribed, and this is the list, and and there's a group right here. This group is, I'm gonna name this group as routine. Right, say routine, and I'm gonna testing, and this is grouped, and that's it. So that is the overall looking of the features, and I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. Yes, perfect score. I mean, it provides more than what I need. Before I downloaded this app, I only expect a title and a due date, and that's it. That's all I expected. But it has a few more. It has list. It has a group you can share with anyone you invite, and these other features, and just amazing, bro. I'm impressed, to be honest. For a feature, I'm gonna give a 10 for Microsoft. If you go to your scroll, scroll bar, I mean your drop down bar, you can see there is a to do quick add. I'm not sure with your device, but there it is just available in my device, and I can just click it. I can just add the task, and the text will go inside the task default list, and this is incredible. And by the way, you can connect this Microsoft to-do list app to your PC or laptop in Windows, of course. Task, and the layout is really simple, to be honest. It's nothing really complicated. Everything is readable, easily readable. And I'm gonna start with the feature. So the bottom left corner, we have the menu bar, and it shows the list, and there is a create new list option, which is also available on the upper part of the app. And then we have the three dots menu. It shows how do you want to sort the order of the task or list. And then we have rename and delete. And then at the middle, at the bottom, we have the add task button. So simply add a task into the active list. And then so the my task list was created by default, and I just created a new one, which I named it working out. And to add a list, just press the new list button, at the very right side, or you can go to the menu bar and press create new list. Alright, so enter a list, but I don't need one, so let's just say test done. Alright, and to delete the test, you can just go to the three dots bar, menu bar, and then delete list. And then for the working out, I'm just gonna use the working out list for the tutorial. Now let's add a task. I'm naming it chest day. Yep, chest day and chest. Just press the task, and you can add some details. So we have add details, add due date, add subtask. So I mentioned a simple layout. Everything is readable. Nothing is complicated right here. Therefore, the feature is less. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Microsoft To Do, the application inside the application, I mean specifically, is more complicated than Google Test because it has more features. And the only big difference in here is that the Google Task doesn't have a reminder option. So yeah, I mean, this is productivity app. You know, it means it should have humans do better. So humans tend to forget because we're not machine. We don't store memory. We memorize. And reminder is essential in productivity app. If you don't have that, then how will you remember what you want to do, right? And then let's add a detail, blah 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 blah, and then add a date and time. Let's say 30th of March. Set time 4 p.m. past 10. Okay, repeat. You can just do by your own. This is how it looks like. And then okay, we can also add subtasks. So let me show you how it works. So let me say prepare shoes, and then go to gym. Alright, so to delete the subtask, just simply press the X icon, and there you go. And if you're done with it, you can just check it up, and then it's done. But it doesn't mean that the test day task is done. You gotta press the mark completed at the bottom right corner, or you can go back and just check it up. There you go. So that's pretty much it. Nothing is complicated. So let's just rate this app. For the feature, I would say this is approximately 6 out of 10 compared to Microsoft to do, because you only have one list, and you don't really have a lot of things to do in the task. And like I mentioned about a reminder, it's one of the most essential. I mean, you should have it. And Google, I'm really disappointed that you don't provide a reminder, just like the other app does. So 6 out of 10 for feature, and for efficiency is 8.10, 8 out of 10, and for layout is 10 out of 10. Simple yet looks good, and everything is readable. So yeah, this is the widget and the home screen. So yeah, both work the same. Nothing is really different. It's just the design. And the upper one is the Microsoft to-do list, and you can choose the list, you can add the task, and you can put the task in which list do you want it to put, and then you can just check which task you have completed. And then for the Google task, it also works the same. Whenever you want to add a task, you can just go to your home screen and then add a task easily. Yeah.